Hey guys, welcome to Zen Disc Golf. Today we're back out here at Chasing the Chains. We're going to do disc dice today. It is very windy, so I do have a full bag because we will be throwing drivers, mid-ranges, and putters. It just depends on what the shot will be. Well, but we'll let the disc dice determine that. Other than that, let's get into hole one, guys. All right, guys, we got hole one here. We're gonna give the dice a little roll and see what we're gonna be throwing. All right, I got a hyzer mid, which is perfect. I don't mind this shot at all. Okay, so with that, we're going to throw the Justice, and we're going to try to get a nice little flare skip right out here in the center, and then hopefully get it right up by the basket. I pulled that over a little too much. Not a bad skip. We'll have about a 30-35 footer for a par. All right, guys, like I said, I think we're outside circle. We'll give it a little walk off here. So we got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33. Yes, we are definitely outside of circle. So I have the Claymore and we're going to give a nice little hyzer bid right for the basket. It was on hyzer. Can't say it wasn't. All right, guys, give us a nice little roll here again. All right, we ended up with putter and looks like shot of choice. It's the double D here. All right, so we're gonna do putter, shot of choice. All right, you guys might not think it, but I consider a slammer a putter since I did use those as a putter one time. I'm just gonna get a nice little backhand, hopefully just a slight bit of turn and a little bit of fade back towards the basket. A little bit of turn. A little bit of fade back, should have a putt. Looks like we're still inside circles. That's all right. We'll take a par on that one as well. On the hole 3 here, I got you guys set up right here next to the building. That way you guys got a nice little straight shot. We'll see what we got for a throw. Looks like mid roller. That's going to be a fun one. All right, so for my mid roller, I think I'm going to take the Patrol. That way I can get a nice little forehand out there. We're still going to try to play the Mandos, but I doubt that this is going to go correctly, but we'll give it a shot. Well, we stayed right dead center right there at the Mandos, so we didn't miss them. Since we're still outside circle, I think I'm going to take the Justice and try to get a nice little cut roll. I think I'm going to go to this side of the tree. We'll just try to get it to roll over that way and just kind of sit by the basket. Hit something. Well, I about hit the pole. If it comes back, we'll be okay. Sorry for all the dust. They're mowing pretty close to the ground, but they are making this course look a little nice. All right, we got to get this just nice little roller over there, get it to lay down next to the basket. If it sits, is it going to come back? Oh, my Lord, guys. All right, we are inside circle 1 at least now. We got to putt at it for our bogey. Let's see if we can't get this popped up in there and keep us at least +1. There we go. That was a beautiful putt. He is really kicking up a dust cloud, getting in my eyes. We had a backhand driver is what we ended up with. I threw the shot wrong. I ended up throwing a forehand driver, and that's not what we were supposed to be doing. So I'm going to throw the musket. So I do have a disc that's out there already, if you do happen to see it, but that was a mistake. So we're going to correct that now. Well, that was definitely not a correction, but it was a backhand driver. Just inside circle with the lucky little tree kick off of that. So that means we can take a putt at it and hopefully get a birdie. So we got a straddle out in the round here. This is going to be a difficult putt, but we'll give it our bid. Oh, I did not let that drift enough. All right, guys, we'll take a par on that one, keeping us at +1 through 4. Hole 5, we're not going too hot out here today, but we are playing with disc dice, so +1 through 4 is not too bad. All right, let's see what we got for hole 5 here. We got Anheuser understable. Boy, that's going to be fun. All right, let's see what we got for that. So we're going to try to take this Patrol and just get it as high out that way on a forehand Annie as possible, and hopefully get it as close to the basket as we can. Well, didn't get it over the tree. We are in the open. We'll take another forehand bit at it. Like I said, we didn't end up too good. Didn't get it quite high enough to get it around the tree. So we're gonna try backhand anhyzer. Just keep it out there to the right and let her float in. Oh, that wind stabled it up. Just drop it. There we go. We got par save right there. Get this popped in here. We got a nice little headwind from right to left here. So this is gonna probably lift us. We'll have to make sure we put her on hard enough line. There we go. She lifted a little bit, but we kept her under the band. Hole 6's tee pad here. We're gonna roll, see what we got going for our shot. All right, looks like we got putter and hyzer. That won't be too bad. We'll throw the slammer for that one. All right, going into a nice little headwind here. We're just gonna try to keep her on a little ante, not too much. It should help us flip it over. Ah, didn't get around it. But all right. They're still just outside of circle, so we're gonna have to give her a little ante on that. Oh, I got the ante, but she got the lift like hard. 20-footer. We got a tailwind right to left, so it won't be as bad. Okay, I guess more of a right to left than a tailwind. We'll see if we still can't get her popped up in there. Yep, she held. All right, you guys should be lined up okay, just right of the tree there, probably about 10, 15 past. We're gonna roll and see what we have for our shot here. Looks like backhand disc of choice. So let's see. I think we'll go slammer backhand. We won't have to worry about the lift as much because we're gonna put this on hyzer. We're just gonna try to sneak it around the tree there on the right side. Yeah, she kind of got pushed 8-footer here into a stiff headwind. I just realized I had my brace on. I just got done with occupational therapy before this. I've been working on getting my tendons back in order. Whew, that was almost too low in the headwind. Sorry guys, we'll save our birdie. Like I said, bring us to even par for the round right now. So even through 7, not doing too bad for DiscDice. On the hole 8 here, let's see what we got going on for our shot. We have driver roller. These rollers are killing me today, especially with this pond right here to the left of us. Makes me a little nervous. Let's take the musket and see if we can't get a nice forehand out this right side here and let it curl back over. Hopefully avoid the pond. So let's see what we can do here, guys. Well, she's not in the pond, she's in the little ditch, so we got a little upshot with the roller as well. So we all know how that's gonna probably go. Not very well. Still just outside circle here. I'd say we're definitely mid-circle 2. Just gonna take the musket again and try to get it right over there by the basket. Man, that wind is great. Well, we're inside circle now, so we ain't got much to worry about, but that wind just swooped it right off its feet. We made it to just inside circle here. Let's see if we can't get this par save going on. I got a strong wind here, left to right. See if we can't get it saved. Not high enough. Good bit of force on her. All right, guys, on the hole 9 here. Had a little bit of a short putt on that last one. Didn't really make her. So we ended up being at +1, and we're starting on hole 9. Let's see what we got for our drive. Let's see what we got for the hole. Disc of choice hyzer, which I'm fine with. Yeah, we'll play the savior on that hyzer. Disc of choice, as long as it's on hyzer, doesn't matter. So make sure we're right of that squirrel out there in the middle of the fairway, and we'll be good. If it sits, we'll be good. Sit. Whew, just over off a 10's tee pad, so maybe inside circle, maybe just outside. We'll find out. All right, I think we are just edge of circle, just outside, but that's not really going to affect us as long as we put this on hyzer. Doesn't matter what disc we use for this shot. Oh, I got it on a hyzer, just that wind shoved it. It's on the hole 10. We ended up saving par on 9 there, keeping this at +1. So let's see if we can turn this around in these next couple holes here, hopefully, and at least break even. Overstable backhand. Well, that's not exactly what we needed, so we'll have to put a big ante on that. And since it didn't say what speed of disc we're going to use, so we're going to go with the Savior, and we're just going to have to put it hard backhand down ante. I went right over top. Should have a putt for a birdie. Let's see if we can capitalize, get a birdie here, bring us back to even par, and then hopefully maybe we can even get under if we can make this putt. There we go. Beautiful putt. Final hole here, hole 11. I want to thank you guys for subscribing to the channel, liking and sharing the content. That helps bring more notice to the channel, gets more stuff out here for you guys. If you guys are in the Cambridge area, stop down at Creno's for a pickup. You can get 5% off of your order just by mentioning the channel. Other than that, guys, we'll see what we got going on for the hole here. All right, looks like we have putter roller, which was my fear on this one. Old Heath Dawson remembers taking a 14 with a roller on this one. But at least we've got putter options, so we're going to go with the Judge. And we're just going to try to get a forehand roller down that way. And hopefully keep it from going into the pond, because this is my main putting putter. Well, we're not going to play the island for that and stuff, so we will actually just throw another little roller from there if we are outside of circle. All right, guys, it looks like we are just outside of circle. I'd say maybe by 10 feet or so. I'd say circle's probably about there, about 5 foot. So we're gonna have to try to get a nice little roller here. Hopefully nothing too bad. As long as we can get it close to where we can putt, which is fine. So we'll take a par on this, hopefully, and save our round at even par. Woo! I thought I threw that too high, guys. I thought I threw it too high and thought I screwed us over. All right, guys. I want to thank you guys again for showing up to the channel. Please like, subscribe, share, leave comments down in the description on more videos you guys would like to see. Other than that, guys, we'll catch you in the next one.